All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Sarcasm Speaks. It's Jared and Bob coming at you. Dude, I don't know if I had a stroke or something yesterday, but what honestly really probably what happened is I just burnt my throat. But my throat kind of hurts, but only on one side, like only the right, like my right tonsil, and I can like kind of feel it in my ear too.
It's probably COVID.
It's probably COVID, yeah. I mean, I can still smell and taste everything, but it's probably COVID.
Yeah, most likely COVID.
Yeah. I've been trying to like figure out what it could be. It's so obviously
We just did.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously it's COVID.
I don't know why you didn't think that.
So I hit like the Google machine, and then obviously you get like some craziness. One
Is
of them
tonsil aids?
Well, yeah, it's tonsil aids. Pretty close. One of them is just tonsillitis, and they were like, yeah, you can get tonsillitis on one tonsil. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, that's not good because I'm prone to tonsillitis because my tonsils are dumb and they're always inflamed because I got strep throat so many times as a kid that my tonsils are just kind of like whatever. They just don't do anything. It's like every time I go to a new dentist, they look and they're like, oh, are you sick? Like, no, I don't even, I just say, no, my tonsils are just really big all the time. Like, I know exactly what it's going to do because I've had the conversation so many times.
You know what they say about big tonsils?
Yeah, small throat. Terrible gag reflex.
Chokes on dick easily.
Yeah, I would make an awful gay guy. So I'm on a hot liquid kick right now. I've just been drinking tea and honey and lemon and all that bullshit.
Don't you know you're supposed to go get a COVID test?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, well, obviously I know everything goes back to COVID, but I'm not actually sick. Like my right tonsil just hurts.
Yeah, but remember, COVID is everything now.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I found. There's a fuck, I forget the name of it. It's like some really long name. It's not neuroglioblastoma because that's brain cancer. But it's like neuronal tonsillectomia or some bullshit name. And it's like this rare neurological disorder that affects your ear and your tonsils. And like the symptoms is you only get pain in one side of your throat and your ear and the top of your head. And I was like, check. All right, cool. So if I follow WebMD, like I have this random fucking thing, but it's happened to me in the past. Like it's happened to me before. I remember something similar, but man, is it annoying to only have like a single tonsil be like sore.
Would you rather both?
No. But the whole like pain in the ear thing too is annoying as well. So yeah, like I said, I probably just burnt my throat and like the swelling is what's causing the fucking the pressure on like the eardrum, obviously because your throat and your ear are right next to each other.
You're looking too hard for the answer. Everyone knows you have COVID.
Yeah.
And that's what everything is now.
Well, I'll find out today because either today or tomorrow because I get tested at work every week. And the results usually come back Wednesday or Thursday.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. It's a fun game we like to play. Say, will anyone test positive this week?
Are your vaccinated people getting tested?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The whole school gets tested. Yeah, it's stupid, right? And then we just had an announcement last night that one of the students in the high school program tested positive. So the high school program is remote until like fucking like April break or something. I think
aren't there only like fucking 4 kids?
Yeah. Well, there's more, but there's like 4 kids that like show up. Yeah. And it just so happened one of those 4 that showed up tested positive. So bad. So the entire high school cohort is now remote until whenever further notice. Probably the week before April break. So they come back for 1 week and then go on April break.
Yep, probably.
So that's that. Speaking of ailments like this, get some really bad news today for everyone out there that's a fan of good steaks and peanuts. If you got some peanuts out there, get ready to throw them on the floor in honor of Kent Taylor, who is the founder of Texas Roadhouse. He died. And when I tell you this story, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Because that's what I said when I first heard it. So, Kent Taylor, you look at his picture, it looks exactly like the... If I showed you a picture of like a lineup and be like, which one of these guys founded the Texas Roadhouse, you would be like, that guy. He's like this middle-aged white guy with like a cowboy hat, and it's just really funny, like a tweed jacket. This is the guy in your imagination that you're thinking of right now, listening or watching to this. You're right. You're spot on.
You nailed it. Congrats, guys.
So Kent Taylor, unfortunately, committed suicide recently, a couple weeks ago, at 65 years old, after what his family described as a battle with post-COVID related symptoms. So long story short, what happened was Kent Taylor had tinnitus, which for those of you that don't know what tinnitus is, it is ringing in the ears. So allegedly, or not apparently, if you have tinnitus and you get COVID, the ringing in your ear becomes more like a jet engine in your ear. And this poor son of a bitch got COVID and already had tinnitus, and he literally could not take the noise in his ear anymore, so he killed himself.
I mean, what else was he supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Like, at that point, I would be like, just take out my fucking cochleas and let me be deaf. Like, I'd rather be deaf than have, like, severe fucking tinnitus.
I don't know, I might rather be dead.
Well, at least if you're deaf, you don't have to listen to people.
You know how people, that's true.
Yeah. You just
I
get
can
to
still
go,
play golf, too.
Yeah, you just get to go around.
I just can't hear a 4 call, but whatever, again.
Yeah, whatever.
At that point, you're playing with house money.
Exactly.
It's funny, too, because a lot of people will say, like, oh, suicide's such, like, a selfish act. It's selfish. It's like, yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Or not 100% of the time.
Yeah, not always.
Because that sucks.
Yeah.
That really fucking blows.
Yeah. You talk about, like, a what the fuck thing.
Like, no shit. You fucking... Like, what else was he supposed to do?
Yeah. So apparently this dude is actually also really fucking cool, because they give a little bit about him in the article, and it says, as the coronavirus pandemic took hold last March, Taylor chose to forego his base salary and incentive bonus for the year in order to financially support frontline hourly restaurant employees. So he gave up his salary so that he could keep his employees on and pay them, which is pretty cool. Which also turns out he didn't need to do it because of the whole PPP program that came out. But still, the fact that he probably did that.
Texas
before.
Roadhouse probably needed more than $2 million.
Yeah, that's true too. So that is pretty cool that he did that. He also left a note after he killed himself and said that he committed most of his money to a fund to help support clinical research around members of the military that experienced tinnitus.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, he seems like a really cool guy. It's obviously awful that, he felt that the only way out was to kill himself, but
I don't know. He kind of got fucked on that one.
Yeah, he did. He definitely got fucked.
Like that. That's one of those where it's like, Jesus Christ. What really, like, what else can you do? Because people who have mental illness, you can come up with this. Sometimes none of it works.
Right.
But, like, seriously, how the fuck are you supposed to stop the ringing in your ears?
You can't. Like, imagine, like, not being able to sleep because the ringing in your ears.
That's the other thing, too, is, like, he didn't even go insane first.
No.
He seems well aware.
Yeah.
Of that, yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's shit fucking turn of events.
Yeah, it really sucks. But, I mean, goddamn, I love Texas Roadhouse.
I haven't been there in a very, very long time.
And then...
Do you think it holds up?
I would imagine so, yeah. I was always a bigger fan of Texas Roadhouse than I was the Outback, because they were...
Outback kind of sucked.
They were competitors. Yeah, Outback was very overrated. Texas Roadhouse was better because the Roadhouse, you would go in the front and they would have the glass case of steaks and you could like pick which one you wanted and they would cook it for you. So it was all that. The Outback was just overrated.
Outback sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. Bloomin' Onion, get the fuck out of here. I think the Roadhouse did it better. They had
I think it's better than Longhorn too.
what did they have? Texas Roadhouse. They had it was a Bloomin' Onion, but it was called something else.
I don't even know if I've ever had it.
Like a fried onion thing, like a fried onion flour. Like I don't know, they like did the exact same thing.
A flowering onion.
Yeah, and it was better. So it sucks for Kent Taylor, and it's an awful way to live and to go. But I mean, he doesn't have to deal with that anymore, and he did some really cool shit. Like I said, he gave up his salary, and then after he killed himself, he left most of his money to help fund tinnitus research for military guys. So, I mean, he did what he had to do.
Tinnitus sounds pretty awesome.
Tinnitus sounds like it's potentially the worst thing ever.
Actually sounds kind of pleasant.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I had it.
You know, because like I said, too, like you can't, like it doesn't go away when you go to sleep. Like it's constant ringing in your ears. And it's like, Jesus Christ, man, that is miserable. And then obviously when he got COVID, it turns way louder.
Fucking A.
Yeah. So if you're out there and you get some peanuts, pour them on the ground today.
Stomp them out.
Stomp them out on in honor of Kent Taylor, you know?
Yeah, and mix in like some, what was it, cinnamon sugar in your butter?
Oh, fuck yes. That was also why I liked them way better, because they had great rolls in butter. They had cinnamon sugar in their butter when you put it on the rolls. Fuck, I really want to go to Texas Roadhouse now.
I don't even think I've seen one.
I think,
there's one in Brockton.
yeah, I was gonna say the only one that I think I recognize like off the top of my head is in Taunton.
I don't even know.
There's a Longhorn in North Attleboro, but
There's a Longhorn in Raynham too.
yeah, I still think Texas Roadhouse is better.
Texas Roadhouse is better than Longhorn.
Yeah. It's the top. Do we have a potential bracket forming? But I think it's the best of the like chain steakhouses. I mean, there's only like 5.
What chain? No, because there's different tiers. You're not thinking about the real tier. This is like your middle tier.
What are like some chain?
Well, Capitol Grill's a chain. Del Frisco's is a chain.
Oh, it is? Yeah, that's true. So Capitol Grill, Del
Trying to
Frisco's.
think. What is it like? Is
Joe's American Bar and Grill? They're pretty solid.
That's not a steakhouse though. That's just that's like a Fridays.
Smith and Walensky, are they a chain?
I don't know if they're a chain. Is Abe and Louie's a chain?
I think Abe and Louie's is a chain, yeah.
What about that other one in Boston? I feel like there's multiple. Milton's,
yeah,
Milton's, the store for men.
Morton Steakhouse. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. That's not even Milton's. That's Men's Warehouse.
Everyone knows Morton's, the store for men. We guarantee it.
Yep. You're gonna like the way your steak is cooked. We guarantee it. I can't think of any other ones.
I also don't know how many of these are just like regional.
Yeah. Do you call Hooters a steakhouse?
Yeah. That's how I would describe it. Yeah. Everyone knows Hooters, known for their steak.
Yeah. The 99 doesn't count.
No, these are just like general places.
Yeah. They're just shitty chains.
They're just
general
places.
Although I do get the hankering for a good wings and skins plate.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's the thing with the 9s is like you never want to actively pursue going.
Yeah.
But like in a pinch, the 9s is fine.
Yeah.
But like if you're choosing amongst all the places, you don't want to choose it.
No.
But it's fine.
It's like one of those, like if someone gives you a gift card, you're going to go to use the gift card, be like, all right, yeah, cool. But like outside of that, like I wouldn't be like, Dude, you know what? I really want to go to the 99 tonight.
Yeah, it's like if you're in an area and there's nothing else around, you
Like
can,
when we were in Bridgewater, like the 99 was like one of like 3 restaurants you could go to.
or even when we went to Mashpee, I think we went to the Nines like 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that was like, again, it was the only thing around, so it was fine.
Yeah.
It's all again, definition fine.
Yeah, it is fine. You know, it's not going to fucking knock your socks off, but it's not going to suck either. Also, does anyone go to the 99 and not get the wings and skins? Because, like, I don't know. I feel like that's just what you get when you go there.
I've gotten...
I mean, I've definitely
I don't know, dude. I haven't been there in fucking...
I've definitely gotten other things on the menu because we used to go a lot when we were in Bridgewater. But I'm saying, like, in general, like, if you're going to the 99 and going to, like, sit at the bar, like, you're going to get wings and skins.
Yeah, or even just the wing plate.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's on their menu.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Again, it's been a very long time since I've been there.
Yeah.
And the last time we were there was Mancation, and I was fucking annihilated, so...
Yeah, that was 3 years ago now. 2019.
So 2 years?
It's 2021.
You said 3 years.
Yeah. Well, it would be the...
So
This year's-
21 minus 19 is 2.
No, it's 3. Everyone knows that. You have to account for the dark matter that exists in the world, so it makes it 3.
Well, actually, I just like that you're being so woke with your math because math is racist.
Math is very racist.
So
So the numbers, there's no such thing as wrong answers in math.
By
remember?
me trying to tell you that 21 minus 19 is 2, really, I'm just trying to like perpetuate my white supremacy on
Yeah,
you.
you're just trying to you're trying to make me be a white supremacist and woke
Yep.
and unwoke.
It's basically like me putting the hood on your head.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Speaking of, well, not really. It has nothing to do with a hood and being woke, but kind of being woke. Have you heard the thing with Lil Nas X?
No.
All right. I didn't even really know who this was until I looked him up and I found out he was the guy that sings Old Town Road.
Yep.
So apparently the internet is losing their shit right now because he came out with a new song or a new album or something. I don't know. New song. The one song in particular has a music video, which I was surprised to find out even still exists.
I think they still do them.
And in the music video, he's like essentially being like a male stripper and like grinding on the devil. And the song is all about the devil. And I think, so I also read that he came out as gay.
I think he is gay.
After Old Town Road blew up and he became famous,
Yeah.
like he came out as gay after that.
Yeah.
So he was like, you know, doing his whole gay thing, like dancing on the devil, whatever,
What do
in
you
the music
mean,
video.
gay?
Yeah. How do we even know the devil is a male? That is very
That is
presumptuous
true.
of us to
That is true.
assume the devil's gender. Has anyone asked Satan what
No.
he feels like he identifies as?
Yeah.
You fucking bigots.
You guys all suck.
And as part of that, he released a new sneaker through his company that are old Nikes, like Air Force or something. They're like 97 Air Forces or something like that. And each shoe has a drop of human blood in them. And they are black and red, obviously. And there are 666 available pairs for purchase. So this all goes down, and now the internet's flipping out, and everyone is saying, this is awful. He's promoting devil worship. People are bitching left and right, being like, well, my kids have to watch this. And it's like, well, they don't. Well, they're going to find it on YouTube. Well, it's YouTube. They can find, like, murders on YouTube. Like, you can find
some fucked up shit.
you can find some really fucked up shit on YouTube, like a music video about like a guy dancing on a fictional devil. Like, this isn't real. Like, he's a musician.
No, it's real.
There's an actor that's playing Satan.
No, that's the actual devil.
They did that for a couple hours on one day, and then after they were done shooting the video, the guy playing the devil took his makeup off and went back to his regular life.
Obviously, that production company has the devil on retainer.
Yes.
The only one.
So they're the ones that need to ask him what gender he identifies as.
Yeah, they have him on retainer, dude.
So this whole thing
He drives a hard bargain.
is causing, you can get literally anything you want from him, but it comes with a pretty steep price. Just ask Nick Foles. So everyone's flipping out and everyone's like, oh my God, devil stuff, whatever. And it's like, I kind of look at it, I'm like, you guys are all idiots. You guys are morons.
Shit,
who cares? And my initial thought was, do you not realize that this is not the first time that there has been any musician that has talked about devil worship or like becoming the devil? Just off the top of my head, Kiss, Ozzy Osbourne,
Iron Maiden.
I'm sure Metallica probably had one in there at one point.
Slipknot.
So that's what, 5 that we just named, like
Without any actual effort.
Yeah.
Or thought.
Yeah. But now it's a problem.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why.
What do you mean you don't understand why? All these people are so fucking religious, and their beliefs are being
right, coming from a group of people that hates religion, allegedly.
Well, no, now it's convenient.
Yeah,
because now it's their religion. Because if you don't actually believe in, I don't know my religions. But some religions don't actually acknowledge the devil, I believe.
That checks out.
Well, there has to be one.
There's at least one. Yeah. There is at least one religion that exists that doesn't acknowledge the devil.
Is the devil in Shinto? Yeah. So there's definitely one religion that doesn't include the devil. Yeah. Therefore, the devil is a religious figure.
Right.
Therefore, I know all you people go to church every Sunday.
Right.
Or temple every Saturday.
Yep.
They don't have hell.
Jews?
I don't think the Jews have hell.
Really?
Fuck.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they don't. Or maybe it's they don't have heaven. Fuck.
I know they don't believe that Jesus was the Son of God.
They definitely don't do that. That's like New Testament bullshit.
They were like, that's funny.
Yeah. And then the Mormons believe...
The magician? The magician? Yeah, he wasn't the Son of God. Look at us with our curly hair.
What do you mean, curly hair?
I can say that because I'm Jew.
No, you're not.
I'm 10% Ashkenazi Jew. It's on 23andMe. I'll print it out.
Really quick, do they believe... Fuck. They have some kind of afterlife. I don't believe it's heaven and hell like the way Catholicism is. So I can't... Yeah. I don't know if they believe in Satan.
So because of this outrage that's going on right now, Nike has decided to sue Lil Nas X and the company that he created these sneakers with. To which I respond with, if there isn't a more ultimate, lick your finger and stick it in the wind to decide what you're going to do, because I'm pretty sure the process of creating sneakers takes a little bit of time. Like, we couldn't sit here at this table right now and say, I want to make a sneaker and I want to have a pentagram on it and a drop of human blood in each one. And let's roll those out like, what do you think, tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I would like to assume that Nike was well aware of what was going on. And I don't know, what do you think? Couple months takes to make shoes? I mean, there's only 666 pairs, so... it's probably not like a massive production, but somebody at Nike most likely was aware of what was going down. And then all of the shoes were produced and made ready for sale. And then after people lose their shit, now Nike wants to go back and sue this guy for what? like defamation of the name. Like, I don't know what they're even suing him for.
Did he sit there and hire the child labor to make the shoes? Like, did he round up a bunch of kids in Vietnam?
Yeah, right.
To assemble the factory line?
Yeah, because Nike is the pinnacle of human.
Well,
human
not even
services.
that. It's like Nike has to make the shoes. This guy sings.
Yeah,
Maybe he plays a guitar. I don't really know.
and someone at Nike said okay,
Yes. So that person's probably fired.
probably. But like,
Nike, you made the shoes.
yeah.
Again, you fucking, I don't know if they abduct the kids or just like force them into this factory. I don't know how it works, but I know shoes are not made through any legitimate means.
Well, they pay them very well.
The fact that they pay them anything is a fucking miracle.
Yeah. Well, other than that, it would be slavery. So,
Yeah, and in fucking, where are shoes made? Indonesia?
all over, like Indonesia, Taiwan, China,
Well, everyone knows
Vietnam.
that in all these places that we've just named, human rights are at the fucking pinnacle.
Oh yeah, everyone really cares about human rights over there.
Yep.
China loves the fact that Taiwan even exists because they're really good at acknowledging it too. But I just don't get it. Like, I don't get it. And do I support it? I mean, not really. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy these shoes. I think it's really creepy and kind of fucked up. But like I said before, there's a lot of music out there that is like devil praising. So like, I don't really give a shit. And
Every Norwegian black metal band.
yeah, seriously. And it's like,
Gal.
do I like Kiss? Yeah. Do I like the song when they worship the devil? I don't know. Probably. I don't even know which one it is.
know
I've
which
probably
one it is
listened to it before and been like, oh, it's a good song. And like, I just didn't listen to the words. Like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But like, am I going to stop listening to Metallica?
Probably.
Or Judas Priest? Like,
Yeah, well,
no.
Big religious guy over here, right?
Yeah. I'm sure Five Finger Death Punch has done something. I like them. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. What are we doing here? Like, he made a fucking music video. Like, you want to talk about, like you said, whenever it's convenient. If you had been able to sum up the last, I don't know, 15 years of this country and say, what is the trend religious-wise? You would say everyone is trending towards atheism. Like, no one really believes in Christianity anymore. Like, right? Like, we're trending more away. We're going further away from Christianity than we are going towards it. Is that a fair assumption?
The no one believes in it is too strong a statement, but moving away from people actually being religious, yes.
Yeah, we're trending away from it.
Yep.
Now, this happens,
And now everyone...
and everyone's religious
but like,
again.
well, that's the thing is they're too stupid to realize that they're being religious about it.
Yeah, they're outraged, but they don't know why.
And I did look it up. So the Jews don't necessarily believe in Satan himself, but they do believe in like an evil entity of some kind.
Yes, the snake.
I don't think it's a snake, but
The crocodile.
I think it's like on the idea of another, like a fallen angel type of thing. They just don't call it Satan or the devil.
The alligator. I hate both of them.
The brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
The silent killer.
But yeah, I've been seeing this go down all over the internet over the last couple of days, and was like, wow, this is wild, because people have no idea like what they're actually doing. Like, they're just mad because everyone else is mad. You know, like that. They're just like hopping on the outrage train. They're like, oh, we have to hate this now.
Yep.
It's like, do you know why you hate it? Well, yeah, because everyone hates it. And it's like, oh, okay.
That the way I really look at it is, how does this guy making this pair of shoes affect my life in any way?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't.
The only way it affects my life is we are currently talking about it.
Yes.
Had you not told me this, I never would have known the difference.
No, you wouldn't have had to either.
No. Fucking inconsequential.
Yeah, people are fucking stupid. So also, speaking of like dumb shit, I'm not. I don't want to bring this up to say that I dislike it in any way. All I'm saying is that I watch things with a watchful eye, I guess. And so we've been watching not Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
The first 2 episodes are out. Pretty good. A lot better than the first 2 episodes of WandaVision.
Yes, but I'm concerned. Go on.
So the one thing I will say is that I have noticed is that Hollywood's wokeness is showing in this new series, because you have obviously the Falcon, who's Anthony Mackie, and Sebastian Stan is the Winter Soldier. So they're going on. Obviously, black guy, white guy. They're both co-leads. Whatever. It's a series about the two of them, as it should be. But Hollywood, being what it is, can't help themselves to get woke points, because I looked up who. Spoiler alert, by the way, because we're about to talk about some of the stuff that happens in the show. So 3, 2, 1, go fuck yourself. Carly Magifisthoff, whatever the fuck her name is, the leader of the
bad guy.
Yeah,
That's a girl.
That's a girl. Because I Googled her because I wanted to know her name because I knew she was in Solo. She was also one of the people that was in the movie Solo. So upon my Googling, I found that it's actually written in the comic books as Carl Magithorpe is a name that I'm just going to make up.
Ogie Oglethorpe, got it.
Yep. And Hollywood, because they can't help themselves, turn that into a female character. Again, I don't really care.
Yeah,
it doesn't
really
affect me
that
at
big
all.
of a deal.
I'm not a comic book purist, but I'm just noticing little things here and there.
It actually makes it a little bit more compelling because, like, when she first shows up, it's almost like she's hiding in the corner, like, whatever. And then all of a sudden she just fucking biffs Bucky off the fucking truck.
Yeah, yeah. So then the new Captain America is this, like, goofy white guy, but because he's also still white, they're kind of making him out to be a complete fucking dickhead.
He's supposed to be, though.
See, now I'm not familiar with the comic books at all, so I don't know how this is supposed to go.
I'm not either. I'm not Finn.
But just looking at it for what it is, and again, me being ignorant and not knowing comic books and just looking at stuff, it's just like, all right, guys, like, you obviously can't make Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan unlikable because they're core characters that have existed in this universe forever. So you add a new Captain America who's this, like, kind of goofy white guy, and he's just a fucking douchebag. And then his sidekick is a black guy that, like, seems pretty cool and, like, helps him and does all this shit. And it's like I said, it's little things that mean nothing. It's inconsequential, but, like, I'm just saying it because I noticed it. And it's like, all right, well, if I notice it, other people are probably going to notice it. And I look at it almost as like, all right, Hollywood, it hasn't affected the product yet in my eyes. Because again, I'm not a comic book purist. I never read comics or anything like that. So I don't know the difference, but I just am hoping that it doesn't get too woke. Like, I'm hoping they don't take the other series and do all this stuff and get, like, super woke and then, like, ruin stuff.
Each time they're trying to be super woke, it makes it awkward. So, like, when the cops show up outside the house,
that was another thing.
That was just an awkward scene.
Yeah.
And then the awkwardness of that scene was even worse because then it all just gets resolved 4 seconds later.
Yeah.
Because like they're going to Sam because he's black, you would assume. It's like, oh, where's your ID? Like, I don't need my ID. And it's like, okay, so they do that back and forth. And then Bucky gets arrested.
Then they arrest the white guy.
So it's like almost like in reverse.
And they were, like, really, like, sorry about it. You know what I mean? Like, they were very, like, the cops were very bombastic towards Anthony Mackie, like you said, like, what are you doing here? Do you have an ID? Is there a problem? They look at Winter Soldier and they go, is he giving you a problem?
Yeah.
And
so
then,
it's almost like perpetuating the stereotype.
right. And then they come over back to Winter Soldier and go, hey, Bucky, we're really sorry, but there's a warrant for your arrest. We're gonna have to take you. You know what I mean? Whereas the difference there, I noticed that too. That's a good point.
And then it was even awkward with in the first episode when they're trying to get the loan. And even when he's just talking to his sister, it's awkward. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind Anthony Mackie. He might be awkward.
Yeah, it could be.
Because it's not flowing that well with him.
Yeah.
I mean, the action scenes are fine.
Right.
The fucking I don't know. Something's off with, I don't know.
It is. It's the adding in extra woke things is making it awkward.
Yeah, because then it's like sitting at the bank. That was another awkward scene. That was it wasn't bad. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if Anthony Mackie is weird or just the scene was weird and it just didn't work. I don't know. Something was fucking weird with that.
Yeah.
And even with like Bucky's arrest scene, something was weird with that too. It's
on purpose because Marvel, obviously this is a fake fictional world and everything is written by Marvel. And when you look at the way Marvel works, they include things in their movies like from 7 years ago that become important 7 years later.
Yeah.
So like everything that is written in Marvel is done on purpose and for a purpose. So if you come at me now and say like, well, it's probably just a writing coincidence that, the two black people were trying to get a loan from a white banker and the banker said no. Like that had just a coincidence. That's just who we casted. No. You probably did that on purpose. And the exact same thing. Also, I think both the cops that showed up were white.
Yeah, and this is in Baltimore. And the scene that they did would imply we're probably talking West Baltimore because it wasn't the world's nicest house.
Right. So it's like this whole thing and then, that's another thing too. They introduce a new super soldier who could potentially become like an important character in this. But he's black, which again could be exactly how it is in the comics. And I'm not saying it is a bad thing. All I'm saying is your wokeness is showing through the product and I'm noticing. I still enjoy the show. I still think it's a good show, but you're kind of teetering on like trying to throw some wokeness in my face, and I'm going to continue to watch and continue to probably enjoy it. But now I'm noticing that you're trying to be woke.
And the thing is, it's not working. That's the main problem is it makes for, I keep saying awkward. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Is something's fucking weird and it feels forced too.
Yeah.
It's like awkward and forced.
Yeah.
A couple of these scenes. I don't know. It's just, I have noticed that again. The action scenes are fine.
Yeah.
The general plot line is fine, but like in between is just some shit's just weird.
Yeah.
I also think it's only 6 episodes.
It is.
They better fucking get to the point.
Yeah. Yeah, they only have 4 episodes left.
So I don't know. We'll see, but
yeah.
I didn't notice that. But so the thing with John Walker, and this is from the comics. Mm-hmm. So again, if you kind of tune back in or you don't want to know what John Walker is in the comics, mm-hmm. Yeah, that time's passed. So just from a general perspective, no specifics. I don't read comics. I don't know his full background. He comes out as Captain America, like they appoint him. But the problem is he fucking loses his shit. And then eventually kind of like turns. And so he's going to make a heel turn.
Okay.
In some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured that.
You got to figure that. I mean, that's not hard. Like, I'm not really spoiling anything by that because also the info's out there. But he is like that. Like, that's the thing is, and you can see he's like a little neurotic right now. Mm-hmm. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Is eventually he'll probably turn
mm-hmm.
or he'll turn against them. Whether it's he goes full villain or they become almost like anti-heroes in a way. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not there. And they're not going to make it that easy, too, because every time we think something's logically going to go a certain way, it never does.
No.
So, no predictions, but that is his sort of background from the comics.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess that makes sense too. And also
he's
from a writing perspective, like you're not going to remove one Captain America and have the next guy come in and just try and pretend that everything's
they're actually doing it. They actually picked probably a pretty good job of a guy who can act as a pompous dickhead.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just his underbite, which fucking makes me real mad.
Yeah.
I fucking hate people with underbite. If you have an underbite out there, I'm sorry, but ugh.
Yeah. You look like a bulldog.
Especially because there's nothing really you can do about it.
No.
So it's like completely unfair, but fuck that guy. Based on appearance.
Exactly. And that alone. So yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes with that.
Yeah, again, it'll probably be fine, but some of it you can tell. When they force this shit in, it kind of makes it
Yeah. Yeah. It's noticeable. Like I said, it's not that I don't like the show. I still like it. I still enjoy it. But when I watch something that's supposed to be entertainment, I want to be entertained, and I don't want to pick up on little things that like you're trying to show, like force some woke shit in my face.
Unless it works.
Yeah, unless it works and it's good.
Fine.
So far,
doesn't work.
It's been awkward. And I think that's the perfect way to describe it. It's been awkward. I don't know. We got some good news, I guess.
What is good
We've
news?
been kind of been down in this episode. The Suez Canal stuff. Were you following all that?
Not really, but Chris was making jokes about it at the gym.
So truthfully, I had no idea what was going on. I had started seeing these memes of like this giant ship, and I'm like, I don't get the joke. And then for like 3 days, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is going on? And then eventually I got to the point where like I figured out that it was a real thing. So the meme was about like a real thing. And this boat was stuck in the Suez Canal. And actually, one of my favorite memes was it was the boat that was stuck, and it's like a double frame, and in the top frame it said, "Oh no, help me, I'm stuck." And then the second frame is a second boat coming over to the first boat, and then the first boat goes, "Oh no, step boat, what are you doing?" So I thought that was pretty good. Obviously, stepsister porn is like the number one thing on fucking all those websites. So, so the memes have been great. Like I said, I had no idea what was going on for the first 3 days, and then I finally figured it out. But apparently, yesterday, the day before, I don't know, sometime recently, they got the boat unstuck. But like, my whole thing was like, how the fuck does a boat get stuck in this thing to begin with? You know what I mean? Like, how did this even happen?
How do trucks get stuck under Storrow Drive?
Well, they don't follow the height limit. Mm-hmm. There's no height limit on a river.
No, but if fucking shit goes sideways, literally. There we are.
Yeah, it just seems strange to me. Oh, and another meme that I really enjoyed was, once I found out what was going on, was the first boat to pass through the Suez Canal has an opportunity to do something really hilarious, and I hope they take advantage of it. Because imagine the first boat that goes through just gets stuck again. But like the other thing too, that I was blown away that it took like a week to get this thing unstuck.
Yeah, I mean, if a boat that big's gonna get stuck, I mean, it's gonna get stuck. Like, it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, you would think like in 2021 we can have all this crazy technology, but we can't get a boat unstuck from a fucking canal.
No, we could. It's just humans are the problem.
Yeah, no, that's true. And then the other thing I found out was apparently this is the reason, or this is going to cause a reasoning of everything is going to fucking get more expensive. Shut up.
I know, I'm trying.
Apparently everything is going to become more expensive now because the Suez Canal was blocked for like a week. And I was like, what? We have planes.
Yeah, no, boat.
What?
Boat.
Like a boat was stuck in a canal, and now all of a sudden, like, bananas are going to cost $7 a pound. And it's like, what?
Banana boat, dude.
Yeah, but like I heard that and I go, we have planes. Like, we have these things that fly in the air that move a lot faster than boats. And I know they can't carry as much cargo as boats do, but hey, you know, we could probably supplement this travel somehow.
Well, that's where the expense comes in, because now you got to fly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just want my ink from WB Mason. So I ordered it on Thursday. Usually their shit comes next day. I still haven't got it. And I just figure it's caught up in the Suez Canal stuff.
It's probably in the canal.
Because, you know, the warehouse is in Brockton. So it's got to go through the Suez Canal to get here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everyone knows the ink is coming from, like, Peru.
Yeah. It's going to have to come up.
Yeah. So then, because you can't do anything today without conspiracy theorists getting their hands on anything, I saw one person posted, "What's in the containers?" with the hashtag "open the containers."
Oh my God.
And it's like, what do you think is in there?
I hope it's tampons.
Like, what do you think? Like, obviously they didn't open the containers, but like, how I would imagine, I didn't look into this because I didn't care enough. But what I would imagine how this went down, just to play this scenario out in my own brain.
It's the vaccines coming up from South America.
Is someone proposed, like, all right, well, all these containers are stuck on this ship. So why don't we take them off and move them so like at least the cargo can get on or whatever. And then everyone was probably like, no, we have to leave them on. Which then trickled down once it gets to conspiracy theorists. They're like, well, what's in the containers then that we can't take them off? It's like, what do you think could be in a container on a ship that can sit there for a week but can't be moved? It ain't people. You ain't leaving people in a container. Like, if you think there's like human trafficking going on, those
people are dead.
They would be like, yeah, we got to get these containers off the boat immediately and get them to the destination.
Yeah.
Like,
because those people are dead.
Yeah, those people would be dead. So like, what the fuck do you think is in these containers? But like, it's like a real thing. Like, this person posted it, hashtag open the containers. And it's like, my God, we can't do anything. This is why we can't have nice things.
It's ink. It's just ink. That's all it is.
It's my ink from WB Mason.
It's on its way.
I haven't been able to print for 4 days.
It's in process. It's definitely not bands, because those are coming from Rhode Island. Those are going to be here today. So.
Yeah, the card that I bought off eBay 3 weeks ago, coming from Indiana, isn't here yet because it got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yeah, probably.
That's probably what happened. I had to file a thing with eBay. I didn't get my card.
Did they give you tracking info?
Yeah. Well, no, it was never even marked as shipped. I was looking through like the purchases this morning, and I was like, I still haven't got that one. So I clicked on it, and I was like, it's not even marked that it's been shipped yet. Probably on the cargo boat.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Indiana to Massachusetts by way of South America.
Yeah. Truthfully, I mean, I'm assuming it's somewhere in Central America, but I don't even know where the Suez Canal is.
I don't either.
I know the Panama Canal.
What's the one in Egypt?
The Amazon River. The Nile River. Sorry. The Amazon is in South America.
Isn't there some kind of canal over there?
Yeah. That connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Indian Ocean. There is one over there. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's the Suez Canal.
Oh, it is in Egypt.
What?
Suez Canal.
Ah, so that is the one?
Yeah, it's not in South America.
Ah, shit.
I didn't think it was.
Well, that makes sense because the Panama Canal is in Central America, and why would we need two?
I was gonna say I didn't think the Suez Canal was. I didn't think it was in South America, but that's kind of what you went with. So I was like, all right, well.
I just assumed Suez sounds like a South American name.
Suarez.
Yeah. So yeah,
Hello, Suarez family.
The Suez Canal is in Africa. Oh, that was actually.
No, it's in Egypt.
No, this is Patrick. Hi, is this the Krusty Krab?
Everyone knows Egypt's in the Middle East. It's one of those sandy places.
So I saw, I forgot all about this one. Like I said, the memes have been so fucking good. I saw another meme of all the rerouted, now this makes sense, of all the rerouted boats that have been going around South America. My dumbass. And coming up, and then one of them said, it was a picture of the dude from Captain Phillips and goes, these are like, I'm the captain of these now, because they would just travel through Egypt and now they have to go all the way around Africa to get over there. And you're going right through like by Somalia water space, which is where, all the pirates are. So this is like, yeah. So this is like pirate heaven. For all the Suez Canal being blocked. And
that's who did it then.
Yeah.
The pirates.
Yeah, probably.
The pirates blocked the canal.
Yeah, they dumped some sand in the canal and made it more shallow.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened. It was definitely the pirates.
Yeah.
They probably have the means to do it.
I would imagine so, yeah. They're pretty high tech.
Swinging from ropes with the fucking sword between their teeth.
Yeah. Riding the little dinghies with like a fucking AK-47 from like 1982 they found like in the mud from like Russians that just left it there.
Yeah. Oh, this is useless.
Yeah. So yeah,
I say the pirates did it.
I also like the pirate theory. Yeah, I like that.
Jack Sparrow heard it here first.
All right, you want to start wrapping this up?
We can wrap this up.
All right.
So I would just like to share another instance of why humans are incredibly stupid. So overheard at the gym, now that people are starting to get vaccines and appointments and whatever, one guy, he's got his appointment. He fits whatever category we're in. He's not jumping the line. That was a big concern for him. And I do love that too. All these people that are concerned with jumping the line. It's like, I don't want to jump the line. I don't want to jump the line. I don't want to jump the line. It's like, dude, they're throwing these shits out anyway.
Right.
You're not jumping the line.
Do you want this or not?
You're not jumping the line. Plus, you're going to get it anyway at some point. Just shut the fuck up.
Right.
If you want this that badly, jump the fucking line. Please do.
Right.
Then I don't have to fucking listen to you anymore.
Yeah.
So, someone asks, oh, what shot are you getting? He goes, well, I had the choice with Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer. And I work for Johnson & Johnson. But I'm going to get the Pfizer because of 2 shots. So, a couple things here.
Honk, honk.
One, the quote, because 2 shots. First of all, those aren't words.
Nope.
You just are. They're definitely words. It's not a sentence.
No.
You just said because 2 shots.
Yeah.
So, first of all, that shows me you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Right.
Second, the company you work for, you don't trust their vaccine.
Right.
The company.
Also, if you work for that company, how are they not able to just?
Oh, you do not want to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh, never mind.
Well, no, it's the same. It's
did someone ask him that?
Well, it's the same thing. Johnson & Johnson just makes the vaccine. We got to go through politicians to decide who gets it.
Yeah.
Like Moderna vaccines are made in Cambridge. How do we not have the most amount of vaccine? Or actually, it's probably not produced in Cambridge, but it's a Cambridge company.
Right.
How do we not have the most amount of vaccines
Yeah.
in the Northeast?
Right.
Because I think J&J is Rhode Island,
Yes.
if not Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Like it's right down the street.
It's either Rhode Island or Connecticut.
I'm guessing it's Rhode Island if it's anything. But
Yeah. I think you're right.
like these, like if it was just purely about getting the vaccine to people, we would be first and done probably by now.
Yeah.
But no, so Johnson & Johnson, they just make the vaccine. Why would they give it to their employees? The politicians, it didn't go through politicians first.
Yeah.
It didn't go through the governor. The governor has to decide who gets it and who doesn't.
Yeah. You know what I think is really funny? So I've been hearing a lot of people talk in, podcasts and stuff like that. And I've heard people that lean a little bit more liberal admit that they appreciate what Governor Abbott has done in Texas, because apparently Texas has a fuck ton of people that are vaccinated.
I'm glad you said this.
And now, as recent, I just saw this the other day. Texas is one of like 6 states right now, I think, that are allowing all adults to get vaccinated. There's no more restrictions. Like, you have to be a front-facing worker, you have to be a healthcare worker, you have to be a
65
teacher.
plus
Like,
with fucking
you have to, nope.
tonsillitis or whatever.
Texas,
the fuck you have.
Texas is one of 6 or 7-ish states in the entire country that are now allowing all adults get the vaccine with no restrictions. So say what you want about Texas and you fucking dum-dums out there that are like, wow, they're too conservative. What tarnation, goddamn Texas, everyone's got a gun. Yeah, well, apparently the governor's been running shit pretty well. But they're not wearing masks. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't matter because everyone can get the vaccine now, so you go fuck yourself. All that whole thing. So that's the... I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I just thought of that.
Well, no, I mean, I got to my point, but I'm glad you brought up Texas because the latest that I've been hearing from Texas, some report comes out showing how cases are down in Texas, like pretty significantly.
Yeah.
And then, what do you think the response to that is? To why? I'll give you a guess. Why is the caseload down in Texas even though they removed all their restrictions?
Because now they're leaving their state.
Nope. They're making up the numbers. Numbers are fake. They are...
Right, because you can only make up numbers in one direction.
That's my point. So that is my point. People are like, oh, well, if you don't report the numbers, they're obviously going to be low. Yeah? And if you test everybody for every fucking reason...
Yeah.
Then those numbers are going to be high.
Yep.
So for the reason that Texas is so fucking low, some other states are going to be artificially high.
Yeah.
I would say our numbers probably artificially high.
Absolutely.
So if we're in good shape, we're in better shape than you fucking think.
I know someone that tested positive that took 2 different tests and both of them came back positive. And he asked someone, like one of the nurses or whatever, if they both count as positives, and she said yes.
Absolutely.
So one person took 2 tests that both came back positive, but they both counted towards the overall count of positive tests.
Yep.
So it's just one person though.
Yep.
So
it's one case.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one case.
But the caseload goes up by 2.
But it was reported as 2.
It's probably the same thing if you do a rapid and a PCR.
Yes, and that is exactly what happened.
Or if you do...
That was the exact scenario that went down.
The other thing, too, and I was talking to your accountant, and his wife had it. Mm-hmm. She is still within her 90 days. She took one the other day because they're traveling, and because some of these countries, like Aruba, yeah. Aruba, wants you to provide a negative test, proof of vaccination to get in. Well, she can't do either one.
Right.
Because she had it too recently. So her deal is if she has a positive 14 days before, then she can go. So she has to go and get another positive test. Add that to the caseload.
Yep.
When she returns, I don't think she needs one when she returns. I don't think that matters.
No.
But they're going on a couple trips, all within these 90 days. So right there, she's probably going to have 3 positive tests, if not more, even though she's already had her case. Like, her case is over.
Right.
So her alone might be responsible for, like, I don't know, 6 to 10?
Yeah.
If she needs to get a positive, like a confirmed positive test.
Right.
Never mind. Like, I don't know what's happening at your work if someone had it and passes it. Are they still getting tested every Tuesday?
Yeah.
So they're going to pop positive so every day for 3 months, they're going to pop positive, sometimes up to 8 months, because I think that's what I'm hearing now. I had a guy say he doesn't need to get tested or quarantined for 8 months.
Cool.
So for at least 3 months, 90 days, 13 weeks on average, that'll be 13 positive tests after this person's original 1 or 2. So that one person at your work potentially could be responsible for 15 tests.
Yeah.
Multiply that by 6 million people. I mean, I know I'm manipulating the numbers to help my argument.
Well, math is racist anyway, so.
Right. So if Texas can manipulate the numbers down, Massachusetts can manipulate the numbers up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if this is all number manipulation, yeah, again, when convenient.
Right. And then the other part of that too is what you said. Well, because 2 shots, it's like, it's that stupid fucking mentality. If 1 is good, then 2 is better.
Yeah, you should just go get all 3 vaccines. Get all 5 shots.
Yeah, get all 5 shots and wear 5 masks too while you're at it.
And then it's like, so, the Moderna, you get shot 1, then 28 days later you get shot 2. Well, why don't you just every 28 days just get another shot?
Yeah.
Because I also don't believe the second shot is actually any different than the first shot. I don't think it's like a different dose.
No, I doubt it.
Because I heard today, the first shot alone is 80% effective.
Yeah. I know someone in my family that got the first shot and then got COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also know... So, and this is actually when people say, oh, you can still spread it, you can still carry it, blah, blah, blah. That's actually proving to be true.
But no one in the house has tested positive.
Did she have any symptoms?
Yes, she can't taste or smell.
Oh.
But she's got 2 children and a husband, and none of them have tested positive.
Yeah.
She's been with it positive in the house for, I don't know, a week or 2, maybe close to 2 weeks at this point. And no one else in the house has tested positive.
Well, they would know by now because the contagious period's way past.
Yeah.
But, so I've heard that, so I've actually, and this is a testament to the vaccine, rehab center. So someone we know, their grandmother, in a rehab center where they get tested all the time again.
Yeah.
So we're talking needless testing again.
Right.
Actually, I guess it's not needless in the rehab center because you need to know. But she's fully vaccinated. Fully vaccinated, 2 weeks have gone by, whatever. Mm-hmm. And now she's in the fucking like COVID treatment because she tested positive. Not sick, no symptoms, nothing.
Right.
Because she is, again, fully vaccinated, 2 weeks have passed, like she's good.
Right.
But she can't return because she tested positive. That's like that story you sent where 80% of a nursing home tested positive. But now they're not getting sick. That's the point.
Right.
So the vaccines are actually fucking working, but now we're talking about cases going up. It's like...
And this is what happened back in... And we've said this a million times, and I feel like a fucking broken record. But right around July and August, we stopped reporting deaths. And we started reporting positive cases. And ever since August of 2020, all anyone's cared about is case number. Whereas prior to August of 2020, all we cared about was deaths, which are important. Because, like I've said a million times to anybody that asks me, humans have been on this earth for thousands of years. Since day one of humanity, we have been getting sick. So we've been here for, what, 9, 10, maybe 10,000 years we've been on this planet. For 10,000 years, we have been getting sick. We've been getting colds. This thing is just another cold. You get sick. Now, if you're under the age of 75 and you're relatively healthy, you have a 99.96% chance of kicking this thing with your own immune system. It's pretty fucking good. It's probably higher than pneumonia. Pneumonia probably kills more people. So that was the other thing. I talked to my mother the other day, and she was like, yeah, but like, there was this case of this young kid who was like 27 and he was healthy and he died. And I was like, yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and I know
because when you have a sample size in the hundreds of millions or hundreds of thousands, well, depending on how you want to look at it, hundreds of thousands of people that get it, hundreds of millions of people that live in the country, you're going to have some outliers where this 27-year-old wrestler from Ohio gets COVID and dies.
Yeah.
But what are statistics? Show me the numbers. Show me the statistics of how likely is that to happen? 0.04%. Again, when you have a sample size of 100 million people, 0.04% of 100 million, stand by, let me get my quackalator. 100, there's a lot of zeros in 100 million. Times
probably like 7.
0.04. That is 4 million people. No, that's 4%. Sorry. Let me do that again.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyway, so the example I like to use to counteract your like
400,000.
so a young person,
That's
whatever.
400,000 people will die. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
So some of them are going to be young and healthy.
Yeah. Like I know it. Well, so last year, this fucking sucks. Family that trains at the gym, their 10-year-old daughter died of brain cancer.
Yes.
Is it common? No. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, people die.
Yes. That's what happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
What causes it? Yeah,
Again, I could get pneumonia tomorrow, let it go untreated for too long, and die. I'm 29 and I'm healthy. Like I could, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Like anything could happen to anybody.
Yep.
But statistically, that is highly unlikely to happen.
Right.
So I don't know. It's people. We've said it for a while now. People have lost all common sense at this point. Yep. And the world is just becoming dumber and dumber because no one is able to think critically anymore. All right. So my final thought, I got a story. I got a crazy fucking story. So I don't know if you heard this yesterday, if you were at the gym, but there was an accident over at CVS in Easton.
Okay. I didn't hear this, but no fucking lie. I saw about 20 various vehicles driving by with the sirens on, whether it's cars, ambulances, or fire trucks.
Yeah.
And I have no fucking clue what happened.
Yeah, well, I was there. So I'm coming through Five Corners, and I'm at like the light from where the gym is. So, and I'm going to take the left. I'm going to the post office because I'm trying to mail something. And the post office in Easton is right there.
Yes.
So the light turns green, as I take the left, I'm going by the gas station. There's Dunkin' Donuts right there. There's CVS on the left. I'm obviously paying attention to the road, but I'm not really like looking. And then all of a sudden, as I take the left and I start driving, I see these two cars go into CVS parking lot. And like, this is like split stuff. So like, as I see it, I go, oh, that looks really weird. They might be hitting each other. Oh shit. And then, so what had happened was there was a Mercedes SUV so I didn't see the beginning of it. I don't know how it unfolded.
Yeah.
But what happened was there was a Mercedes SUV going in CVS parking lot. This person cracked the back of a young girl in like an old ass like Ford Taurus or like Mercury Sable, like one of those like giant boat cars, and drove her over the curb through the CVS entrance sign and into a tree and ripped the tree down.
Oh my God.
And like, this is literally like, as I'm turning and I see this and it's like, oh, that looks weird. Oh shit, that's an accident. Oh shit, that car just drove the fucking tree down. So I swing my car into the driveway into Shaw's and throw my car on the sidewalk over there. And I just get out. I don't even remember if I turned my car off or not. Because it like literally just happened. So I go over and I like run across the street and I'm like,
don't even know if you got hit by a car or not.
Yeah, no, I'm like looking and I'm like, I don't know if I like this is fucking wild. Because I saw the girl in the Sable. I'm just gonna call her a Sable. She wasn't moving. And I was like, oh boy, she probably hit her head. She could be out cold. She could be bleeding. I don't fucking know.
Did you wear a mask?
Absolutely not.
Oh shit, dude.
So I run over,
killed this guy.
And at the same time, someone else pulled into CVS parking lot. This guy and his wife stayed in the car and called 911. So we both go to the car that's ripped the tree down, and he's a big dude, and he like rips the fucking driver's door open
off
because he almost ripped it clean off. Like I said, he's a big fucking guy, and the girl is like having a panic attack.
Yep.
So he got the door off. She's flipping the fuck out. He talks to her and I'm like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? She's like, yeah. Like she's fucking panicking. So this guy is with her. So I go over to the Mercedes, and it's this like middle-aged woman and her elderly mother is in the passenger seat. So the whole like left front quarter panel of the Mercedes is just obliterated. So I go over and I'm like, are you guys okay? Like, are you guys all right? She rolls the window down. She goes, yeah, we're okay. she's shaken up.
Yep.
Like I'm assuming it's her mother, is there, and she's keeping it together all right.
Just kidnapped an old woman.
Yeah. So then I go back over to the Sable, to the young girl, and she's still flipping out. And then someone from CVS runs out, like one of the pharmacists, because they're in scrubs, and goes, "Is everyone okay?" Like, asks whatever. And then we're like, "Yeah, everyone's okay. We're good." And she goes, "All right, I'll be back. I'm going to call my manager." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, no worry. Us two dickheads will just handle the situation here. No problem." So, because
truthfully, I mean, again,
yeah,
we're probably talking comparable here.
Yeah. So
do you know CPR?
I do.
Okay, that's about the best it's gonna be.
Yeah. I'm certified in wilderness first aid too.
Well, there was a tree involved.
There was
so
a
that's
tree,
right?
So the guy tells me that his wife already called the cops. She's on the phone, whatever. And for like 5-ish minutes, it's literally just the two of us. Like, no one else stopped.
Yeah.
And so then I move kind of more out in the street to kind of like keep cars like away. Because there was one car that fucking came into the fucking driveway entrance. They just drove right behind the Mercedes SUV. And I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me, dude? Like, what are you doing? Go, there's another entrance down there. Like, literally like 100 feet away. Go in the second entrance, you dumb fuck."
Yeah.
You want to drive right past a fucking accident? So then the first guy on the scene is actually the Easton fire chief. He shows up in the SUV, and he's like going over, like making sure everyone's okay. Goes over to the girl, who we finally got to calm down. And he goes, "All right, ma'am, are you okay? Are you injured?" She goes, "No," like whatever. And he goes, "All right, put your mask on for me, please." And I was like, "Oh, fucking guy, dude, what are you doing?" So then he goes over to the Mercedes, and the lady who was driving goes, I think she's past the point of shock. And then she goes, "What was she thinking?" Like, what? And the fire chief did not miss a beat. And he goes, "Ma'am, this is not the time for that." And she goes, "Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but like, what was she thinking?" And he just walks away.
Yeah.
And is like, I'm not doing this right now. Like, now's not, like, exactly. Like, now's not the time to deal with that. Like, we need to make sure everyone's okay.
Especially because you hit her.
Yes. Yep. So the ambulance shows up, and then, like, as the ambulance kind of pulls in, the chief goes over to the girl and goes, "Do you need to go to the hospital? Do you feel like you need to be transported or whatever?" She says no. And then I happen to, like, look over, and it was like, it must have been like an anxiety thing. Once the ambulance shows up, the mother, like the elderly lady, like puts her head in her hands and like leans back in her seat. And I go, "Hey, guys, guys over there. Like, this girl is like, she's like 22 years old. She's driving a fucking boat from 1987 that's made out of like,
She's
like fucking, what's the shit from Wakanda?
Vibranium.
Like, this car,
adamantium.
This car is made out of a blend of vibranium and adamantium. Like, she's good. She ripped down a fucking tree, and she could probably throw that car in reverse and drive it home. Like, this thing is good. Like, when they say they don't make them like they used to, like they fucking do. They don't make them like they used to. Like, this fucking thing is okay.
It's like the fucking big steel bumper.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like when they do the beams on big construction sites.
Yeah.
It's like you need a crane to move it in. It's like that's what the bumper's made out of.
Yeah, seriously, it's just a giant I-beam from left over from like the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So the girl is like, "All right, whatever," and then they start running over to the old lady, and at that point, like, me and the guy, because now more people are showing up. The cops are coming down the road.
Yep.
The ambulance is there. The fire chief is there, and all that's going on. And me and the guy kind of look at the chief and go, "Hey, are we good? You guys got this?" And he was like, "Yeah, did either of you guys see it go down?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "No, I have no idea." And he goes, "All right, so you're good then. You're not witnesses. See you later." Which, truthfully, I didn't see it. I saw the end of it. Like, I would be no use to the cops.
Right. Because you only saw the end.
I only saw the end. I don't know who was right and who was wrong. Like, I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Well, luckily, too, it's not even like your decision. But if you don't see because something caused it, because again, outside of taking no ownership over the situation, why would she say, like, "Oh, what was she thinking?" Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like obviously, like something led to that, but also they're doing construction on that site, so it's like on that street. So it's like, what? How the fuck did that happen?
I have no idea. Yeah, there was a cop on detail who never came down.
Well, he's on detail, dude. those detail cops, dude, they are not cops anymore.
Yeah, no. They're just there to hang out.
They're all retired. They're not cops.
So we got luckily everything was good. Like I was really expecting to
a body.
Or like this girl to be knocked out.
Yep.
Because she hit that fucking tree pretty good. But again, thank God it was a 1987 Mercury Sable.
Yeah, if it was a 2019 Corolla, she'd probably be fucking dead.
Yeah. So that went down, and then I finally got back in the car, and I look, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm driving to the Mansfield post office.
What time was that?
This was, oh God, I don't even know. I can look because I texted Amy.
Must
right
have been
after,
like 4:00,
and I was like, I just saw a crazy fucking accident.
Because I was gonna say I was avoiding that post office in general because of the road work. Like it's a horror show over there.
Yeah.
So like I drove around the world to get to the other one in Easton.
It was before 12:30. Because I texted Amy at 12:30 and said I just saw a crazy accident.
That happened that early?
Yeah.
Dude, there were people. Okay, so then there must have been something else too, because sirens were driving by all afternoon.
Oh, really?
All afternoon. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was probably between 12 and 12:30.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So something happened later too.
Oh,
Where it was like 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah.
There was probably like another 10 that drove by.
Jesus Christ. That's wild. But yeah, it was like I said, it ended up being a lot better than I had expected. Like I said, I was going in thinking like someone's
dead.
Yeah, someone's dead. But no, everyone was good. For the most part. I mean, obviously you're shooken up, but but yeah. And then the actual professionals showed up and took it from there, and I was like, all right, I'm going back to the post office. Drive all the way through Easton to the other side of fucking Mansfield to the post office.
Yep.
And yeah, then I went to Target. I'm just kind of like,
sounds like you had a nice little day there.
Yeah.
Of all places too, that CVS is fucking hard.
Oh yeah, it's tough getting in and out of there, especially
Actually, you know what?
The first exit.
It's really not that hard to get in and out. It really isn't. It's just, for whatever reason, I know CVSs are tough in general. I feel like that one is just filled with especially stupid people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're especially dumb over there.
Because the further one down where the accident happened is like right off of a corner.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could understand where that came from, but the way the accident happened, no one was leaving. It wasn't like a enter and leaving situation. It was a both trying to go in situation. You know what I mean? It was like one of those versus like one of those. It wasn't a head on.
I don't know.
So I don't fucking know either, but yeah, it was wild. It's quite the day.
I want to know what else happened. Yeah. Dude, I'm not kidding. Way after that, there was probably 10 sirens that drove by.
Wow. I mean, you could probably find an Easton police log. That would require actually looking it up, though.
I can't be bothered to do such a thing.
Yeah. Well, that is going to do it for another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. That is it. Thank you for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe. We got a new subscriber the other day. I think we're up to 27 subscribers now. Woo-wee, look at us. Comment, like, share, all that stuff on YouTube. The engagement is what helps. Get to more eyeballs. Make sure you subscribe also wherever you're listening. If you're listening on Apple, in the iTunes store, leave us a review and also give us 5 stars over there. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. Mozzarella just won the cheese tournament yesterday, I believe. So we will have some more. We will have some more tournaments. By the time this comes out, there's going to be another tournament going on. So I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but there will be one. I actually got Dave texted me last night and goes, because I was busy doing stuff and I
Your
forgot.
barber, Dave?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I forgot to post.
Your barber, because you've gotten one of those in the last year.
Yeah. Because I forgot to post that mozzarella won. And he goes, dude, what cheese won? And he goes, dude, it's so addicting. I love these things. He goes, what's next? And I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be next. But stay tuned. I'll have one. So people really like it. So if you haven't followed us yet on Instagram, go to Sarcasm Speaks Pod. And we will have some more tournaments and shit coming up there. So it'll be fun. People seem to enjoy it. We're on Twitter at sarcasm_speaks. The Facebook page is Sarcasm Speaks. And also, thank you to mybookie.com that I almost forgot. Use our promo code SarcasmPod. When you sign up, they will match your initial deposit up to 50% for $1,000 and also toss in a free play. So, that being said, good night, everybody.